26 of Foot Manager 2014 with Aston Villa. I join you back here today on the 1st of April 2023 for an away game against Southampton in the league. And I'm going to take you through the fixtures since your last with which was the disappointing 2-1 defeat to Swansea, I believe. Yeah. So anyway, since then, no, sorry, it was a 3-1 defeat. It was a terrible result. We then beat Bolton away from home 3-0. Luca Crealesi, Inia Furnix and Manolo Gabbiadini. Lost 2-1 to Manchester City in the FA Cup 5th round, which was expected. Gabbiadini with the only goal. Beat CSKA 2-0 in the Europa League first knockout round, first leg. O'Rourke and an own goal. Lost 1-0 to Spurs in the league. Beat CSKA Sofia in the second leg 2-0 to secure a 4-0 aggregate victory. Gabbiadini and Kumari scoring in the home leg. Beat Fulham at home 5-1 in the league. Tony Molina, Rios with 2, Crealesi, Biro and Kumari. Beat Man City in the league at home 2-1, a really impressive result. Served Keskin and Furnix. Beat Marseille 4-3 in the first leg at the second knockout round of the Europa League. Molina Rios with another double, Furnix and Driussi. Beat Stoke in a huge game in the league, away from home 1-0. It was an own goal. Laid on, gives the win. And then in the second leg, away from home against Marseille, we won 3-1. Furnix with 2, Driussi with 1, which gave us a 7-4 aggregate victory. But then lost 2-1 at home to Charlton, a real shocker of a result. As you can see, a bit of a changed team, and we didn't cope well whatsoever. It does leave us in 7th, 32 games. We're 6 points behind with 6 games left. It's still not out of our reach, but we have to win a lot of our remaining fixtures, and one of them is today against Southampton. Away from home, who, despite being below us, is going to be really tough away from home. Yeah, I don't think I've really anything else to show you. And so we'll get into today's game. The team we've gone for is Gutierrez back for Crealesi, Lemos, Molina, Rios and Lozano. Keskin, Hughes, O'Rourke, Driussi, Ndai and Furnix. Gabbiadini picked up an injury in the recent international international duty period, and is out for 2 to 3 months, which means he's out for the rest of the season, which is extremely disappointing. Oh, a bit of news, yes, that I did not show you. Tony Molina Rios, who was loaned in this year from Monaco, and is really good player. He's been fantastic this season. 16 goals, 16 appearances, 3 goals, 7.32 rating. He has agreed. I was looking into him because I was thinking, God, he's been playing really well recently, and I noticed that Monaco, he was approached to sign at the end of his contract because Monaco weren't offering him a new deal. So I put a bid in for him, and now Tony Molina Rios, as of July, I think, will become a full Villa player. So we will not lose him, which I think is fantastic considering he's been really good when used this year in that centre back slot. Anyway, we're playing at St Mary's today. They're playing similar enough formation to ourselves. We're slight underdogs, especially after our hugely disappointing loss at home to Charlton. I don't know what happened in that game. We did field a slightly weakened team, and boy did we pay for it in the defeat, which was really poor defeat. And one that could cost us Champions League football, as you can see, Arsenal going 1-0 up on Stoke there. Don't really know what we want to come out of that fixture. Maybe a draw would be best. Driussi there hits the post. Yeah, he does. But Stoke could capitalise here, or Sunderland. But it was a good block, and that's gone wide by Jamal Howlett-Mundell. So I'm really hoping for that Stoke Arsenal game to finish in a draw. Probably that would be the most ideal result there. Stoke have equalised Andrea Cornelius. Well, we got to focus on our own game and picking up the results ourselves, because at the moment we aren't quite doing so, and they could take the lead. And Howlett-Mundell has missed an absolute sitter there. That's one of those real head-in-hands moments as a manager. Luckily enough for us, we get away with it. Driussi now, Crealesi's in behind, and that was a chance, but he was just closed out. Still yet to have a shot on target though, which is really poor, considering we're nearly 40 minutes in by now. Yet to have a shot on target is a poor enough show. But Ndai could be in, and he is, and he's missed it. There's a real good chance there for Sendai, who's going to have to play him or one of the others, Gorbet or Gori, is going to have to play out the rest of the season because Gabbiadini's out and Zefirovic is in and he's hit the side netting there. So it's suddenly a flurry of chances coming for both teams near the end of this first half as Sendai picks up a knock as I was talking about him. And we're going to bring on Gobert for him. We're going to give him a go, the ex-Man City man that we bought in January for 450k. For an instance like this where we could pick up two or three injuries to strikers and he can slot in quite nicely. Like, he's not the best currently, but he'll do the job, I think. And apparently we're meant to be happy with this performance so far, but really, with the way the league is set, we cannot be dropping many points, especially against teams below us. Considering I think our last 2 games are against Chelsea and Arsenal, so they're no gimmies to finish off the season. But I'd be concerned that we are going to lose this game as we just can't seem to get any sort of hold on the game. And I've an inkling, it's just one of those games on FM you know that Southampton are going to nick it. Stoke have taken the lead, probably a bit surprisingly there, against Arsenal. We're going to bring on Geordie for Will Hughes. I don't want to go overload yet, but if it goes to 10 minutes, like, really, we cannot afford. I know we can't afford to lose, but we really, a draw does nothing for us either. We're going to have to try and push for a winner. Boucher there. Geordie does really well, but we'll work with a sloppy touch. Keskin. Gobert. That's really, really poor play there. And oh my god, Gone? I think that's how you would pronounce it. Misses a really good opportunity there for Southampton. But they might have another bite at the cherry now if Robertson could get a ball in. Coke, German, Kane, hits the post, scores on the rebound. It's fucking typical. 85th minute, and we've fucking lost the game. My god. Such poor defending as well, in behind us. And we've lost this game, and that is pretty much the end of our Champions League hopes right there for you. Don't know how the Stoke-Arsenal game ended up. Stoke ended up winning then 2-1. Newcastle have slipped ahead now. They're 9 points clear with a game in hand of ourselves. So really, I doubt it's going to happen. Champions League football is very, very doubtful for another season. God, it's so frustrating. It really is. It's just this inability to beat the teams that are such easy wins. Now, today, like, this isn't an easy result, but there's no way in hell we should lose this game. And I'm going to be really, really pissed off. Gobert, absolutely crap when came home. 6.3 rating, absolutely abysmal. Sendai's out for 3 months as well to add to our woes. And the next live commentary will probably be the last game of the season against Arsenal. See you guys back then for that. If you like this video, well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later.